Hello everyone. So last time, we finished Mega Man 1, as you can see here. And we have 2 more to go. So let's get started with Mega Man 2. Of course, everyone knows this game. Most people regard it as simply the best game in the whole series. Which, I can understand it. I mean, it's the first game most of us played, including myself. Keiji Inafune himself has said this one was his favorite in the series. And again, that's understandable, because the first Mega Man game didn't sell as well as Capcom had hoped, and as a result they were reluctant to let him do a sequel, but eventually they gave in, and so here we are. Note there's no difficulty this time. That's because there was no difficulty setting in the Japanese version. The difficult mode in the American NES version was actually the default Japanese version. So anyway, let's get started. I tend to start with Airman, just to show how full of crap that meme is. These guys don't just appear out of thin air anymore, I see. They're just already there. Still have to watch out for those horns that pop up, though. Can't just shoot these guys as early as I can. Makes them a slightly slower firing rate. Side by side, there we go. Can you stop dropping those birds for a second? Okay, Airman, you're so overrated. At least you are in the NES version. We'll see how he's actually holding up pretty well here. There we go. Yeah, that sprite for Mega Man looks kind of goofy. I don't know why. He went from chubby Mega Man in the NES game to hardcore Mega Man here. That's another reason I would like to beat Airman first, is get item 2 right off. And next is Crashman. I always liked Crashman's theme. I like what they did with this level too. Sky background there. We'll see how that changes as the level progresses. Since we end up traveling up into space. Blocky guys are usually the can things they shoot out that are hard to avoid. This part can get a little tricky if you don't have certain weapons to keep the pippies off you. Sometimes you just have to take hits. But they're moving slow enough in this version that it doesn't seem to matter. And this is why item 2 is useful. And now Crashman is pathetically easy with the air shooter. Like so. And now we get crash bombs. Very nice weapon. Well, would be very nice if they didn't use so much energy. Next is Flashman. I always found him pathetically easy in the NES version, but I think he's going to be a lot harder in this version. Crystal walls look cool in this level, but I kind of miss the flashing platforms in the NES game. Sniper Joe here. You can see most of them ride around in these jumping machines. They're kind of also taking the place of Big Eye from the last game. Normally air shooter works really well on them, but they seem to be taking a few more hits from it this time. Now let's see if Flashman's going to be a problem. crash bombs normally work really well here, because you can plant them on the stairs and try to lure them over to it. Okay. Is it me, or is he using his time stopper a lot more frequently? No, over here. Right. Oh, that was close. Yeah, like I said before, the timing's a little different this time. Get the time stopper. Kind of a meh weapon. Very situational, but the times it is useful, it is useful. And we get item 3. A wall-crawling platform. Not as useful as some of the others, but I'll take it. And of course, next is Quick Man. Let's use item 3 here. This is that infamous level with the instant death lasers. You know, for all the crap they get, though, I really don't think this level is as borderline impossible as some people make it out to be. It's kind of a neat feature, though. This fire guy's lighting up this corridor. So you think you'd see those guys in Heatman's level, but you don't. Now for the real segment, the lasers. Again, it's difficult, but not as difficult as they make it out to be. Once you get used to the pattern, it's really not. They make it seem like you pretty much need the time stopper to get through there, but once you get good at it, you really don't. I'd rather save it for Quick Man, because we're going to need it. I think I'd rather, before we whip out his actual weakness, the time stopper, I'm going to try to soften him up with some crash bombs first, if he'll come over to him. Over here. Okay. Now what you gonna do? You're gonna die, that's what. There, now we actually heard that do-do-do sound effect. For some reason, and I've noticed in this game it doesn't always happen when you kill the Robot Master. Anyway, we get quick boomerangs. It's a very nice weapon. And with 4 of them down, I think this is a good place to stop. So I'll see you next time, and we'll take on the other 4. Later, guys.
I'm playing a game.